Hey everybody, welcome back to the library for another video. Sorry it's been a while since I've posted. I've been really sick and I have pretty much lost my voice. Now it's back a little bit today, so I thought I'd go ahead and film a video, so I apologize for the sound. We're in a different location so that I can sit down. Yay. Okay, so it's time for our monthly book unboxing from Junior Library Guild. I get 8 books a month from them. It's like a subscription service. They send it to me to my library. I subscribe to various genres and different categories, and I never know what they're gonna send me. I mean, technically I do look in advance and see, but it's been so long that I don't remember. So it'll be a surprise for all of us. I did open the box already, so I saw the 2 that were on top because, you know, I had to open it just to have it ready. So the first one I did see was As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson, and this is the 3rd book in the Good Girls Guide to Murder trilogy. I have read all 3 of these, and if you saw any of my past videos from last year, you know that I absolutely loved this trilogy. I thought the first book was really good. I gave it 4 stars. I thought the second book wasn't quite as good, and I gave it 3.5, and then I gave this one 5 stars. This is the 3rd one, and it is by far the best. It is worth reading the other 2 just to read this one. This book is absolutely crazy, and I highly recommend it to everybody. Oh, and it's a mystery. Did I say that? I don't remember, but yeah, obviously it's like a murder mystery, clearly. So let's see what else we have. I saw the top. Oh, A Psalm of Storms and Silence by Roseanne A. Brown. So this book is the sequel to Song of Wraiths and Ruin, which I've seen all over BookTube. It's actually really chunky. I didn't realize how big it was. But as popular as it is on BookTube, I honestly don't think that the first book is very popular in our library. I've not seen very many students check it out. So I don't know much about this except that it is fantasy. But this is the sequel, and I believe it's just a duology, so I think that this is the final one. But I could be wrong. I know it's, West African folklore, political commentary, modern parallels. So, I mean, love story, magic, bloody stakes. So, I mean, I might check it out one day. I'm not sure, but maybe if I start promoting it, more and more students will check it out. Okay, moving on. I see a Karen McManus book, You'll Be the Death of Me. I feel like I've heard of this one. She wrote One of Us is Lying, 2 of Us is, 2 Can Keep a Secret, One of Us is Next, The Cousins, I think The Cousins, right? Yeah. So she wrote a lot of popular mystery YA, so this is just gonna be another one of those. You'll Be the Death of Me. I hear everybody tell me that One of Us is Lying is the best, and that the most recent one, The Cousins, it's gone downhill in quality, so I'm not sure. But this is one that I will probably never read, but I will definitely be recommending to my students because they love mystery. Okay, next is a book I've never seen before. The Upper World. Okay, it's kind of freaking me out because this kid doesn't have a mouth. Time waits for no one until now. I mean, okay, it's blurbed by Holly Jackson, Brittany Morris. Interesting. I'm not sure. It says it marries real life London, time travel, and relativity. So I guess it is sci-fi. Okay, so I don't actually want to know too much about this, and I like the fact that the inside cover here does not even give us much information. It looks like it follows 2 main characters. One, it says it has to do with yesterday, and one has to do with tomorrow. And it's obviously about time travel, but it tells very little of the synopsis here, which I really like because I don't know if you remember seeing my other video about Warcross. I feel like Warcross gave away the first like 25% of the book in the synopsis, and so I felt like the first 25% of the book was like pointless to read because I already knew everything that was happening. So this one I do not. I might get some students to read it and then give me a review and let you know how it is. Okay, next we have Across a Field of Starlight. Is this a graphic novel? Okay, yeah, so this one's a graphic novel. So this one has obviously very pretty colors in it. I like that a lot. It's by Blue Delaquanti, okay. The Stars Connect Us. So, okay, it says Lou and Fasten, I don't know how you say that, are from very different worlds and separate solar systems, but there's something that keeps them in each other's orbit, something they don't want to let go of. When the war of Fassen's world invades Lou's peaceful home, they find themselves at the forefront of a battle they hoped would never happen. They finally have a chance to be together, but at what cost? Okay, so like sci-fi, romance, graphic novel. I feel like that will actually be pretty popular in our library. Okay, let's see what's next. We have Lawless Spaces, and this is actually quite chunky. The only thing it says on the back is only a few words. It just says, "We are the Lawless Spaces, Mom says like it's the truth. She's been trying to tell me all along. And then for some reason the word along is like separated from everything else. Can you see that? Not quite sure why. So what is this actually about? Okay, so this book I did not realize is written in verse. I finally saw it said something about the student writing, or the main character writing poetry. So that's why this book is so long. So my students are absolutely gonna love this because they love books written in verse, because obviously they're not as intimidating. There's so few words per page. So this girl takes to writing poetry. She writes down the realities, it says, of growing into a woman, the pain of online bullying, and the new experiences of having a boyfriend. So there's a lot going on in her life, it sounds like a whole lot of stuff. It isn't until her mother's story comes to light that Mimi learns about the unyielding bonds of women and the relentless spirit of sisterhood. So this is definitely realistic fiction, and I will be promoting it for sure, because we even have a whole new section in our library for novels written in verse. So this will go in that section, and I will definitely put it on display. Hard to believe we're on to our last book. How is that possible? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I'm supposed to get 8 books a month. I think I got gypped. I've got to see what happened to the other book, because there's supposed to be another one. Serendipity, 10 Romantic Tropes Transformed, edited by Marissa Meyer. Okay, so it tells you on the back. Okay, so this is romance, but it's 10 short stories by different authors. That's interesting. So on the back it says, here's what tropes they're going to transform: the fake relationship, stranded together, class warfare, the best friend love epiphany, one bed, the secret admirer, the grand romantic gesture, trapped in a confined space, the makeover, and the matchmaker. I feel like I've heard of most of those. So stories by anybody I've heard of. Well, I've heard of Marissa Meyer. Okay, she's the only one of these people I've ever heard of. Oh, Anna Marie McLemore. I feel like maybe I've heard of that name. So they're just gonna take all those tropes, I guess, and turn them kind of upside down. Yeah, basically humorous, inclusive, heart expanding, and serendipitous. So that sounds fun. I do feel like I'll have some students that enjoy that. So yeah, now I've got to figure out what happened to the 8th book, because there's supposed to be 8. Well, here's our 7 book unboxing. It should have been 8, but anyway, hopefully that was interesting. Maybe you found something that looks intriguing to you as well. I think I'm most intrigued by this box. I'm not as intrigued by. Obviously, I loved As Good as Dead. I guess the only other one I would probably check into myself is The Upper World, because obviously I like fantasy and sci-fi probably the best. So I might look into this one a little bit more just to see what it's actually about, and give it a little bit of a chance. But other than that, I'm not as enthused about this box as other ones, but we needed some of these sequels and things. So alrighty, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me try to talk, and I will see you again soon. Bye.